These are the ones we're using tonight, yeah.
Can I see the pack itself?
Yeah. I can switch to the rabbit seat one.
Well, we just have to use this tomorrow. Probably the gain is just way up on the actual pack, so.
Can we turn it down?
Yeah, I just don't want to mess with it. Well, I just don't know what direction it goes even.
You can turn
So, okay, but
it. No? Okay.
I just feel nervous about, I can adjust the master gain here. So,
Okay.
how's that now?
How about now? Now I don't hear myself
Okay,
at all.
so I'll turn it up. How about now?
Do, 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 do. I don't know. How does it sound? Oh, I hear myself.
Great. Okay, so you're going to use that one?
If it's working.
Okay, great. Why don't you leave that other one there, so if it stops working, we have it as backup.
I don't know. I was going to ask you because.
Join us, everybody, up at the candles.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to those who are joining us on Zoom. Shabbat shalom. So get ready to light the candles. We just come into our body a little bit. Holy One of blessing.
Holy One of blessing.
Your presence fills creation. Your presence fills creation. Oh, your presence fills creation.
Holy One of blessing.
Holy One of blessing.
Oh, your presence fills creation. Oh, your presence fills creation. Oh, your presence fills creation.
We gather in the light as we cover our eyes. Baruch
atah Adonai. shanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'adlik Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Well, come take a seat. We'll sing a nigun. Wish somebody Shabbat Shalom as you come back to your seat. Someone you don't know maybe. Wish them Shabbat Shalom. So good to be here all together to welcome in Shabbat. For those of you who don't know, I'm Noah.
I'm Sarah. I'm one of the rabbinic interns this year. And I was just telling Noah right before we got here that this is the first regular Shabbat that I've been to since the Chagim started. So it's so wonderful as we are going into we just started a new month this week, the month of Cheshvan, where there are no holidays except our weekly Shabbos. And it's time for us to really just get into the year and enjoy the end of the autumn together, and it's just so gorgeous outside. So it's wonderful to be together tonight. And I actually just want to invite you all, since there aren't so many of us, if you're thinking about maybe coming forward a little bit, we would love to have you up in the first few rows.
And those on Zoom can kind of scooch their chairs a little closer to the screen. Lean in a little bit deeper, you know. Good to be together in all the ways. Page 2, Yedid Nefesh. Oh, Yedid Nefesh. Oh, Avarachaman. Ayay Meshochatecha. תפארת עוזך, אלך עמדה, חמדה ליבי, וחוסנה, ואהבתי תעלה, תגלנה, בוא ופרוץ חביבי עליי, איי 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 את סוכת שלום, תאירץ מכבודך, נגילה ונשמחה בך, מהר עלום כי במועד בפנינו כי מעולם. הללי לי לי לי, הללי לי לי לי, הללי לי לי, איי איי איי, הללי לי לי, הללי לי לי לי, הללי לי לי
As is our tradition here at TBZ, as we move through Kabbalat Shabbat, we take a few moments between each of the Psalms to remind ourselves what happened this week, to start a little bit of that processing and integrating that happens during the Shabbat time. So I invite you to close your eyes and to think all the way back to Sunday, all the way to the beginning of the week. What is something that you want to bring with you, that you want to integrate during Shabbat that happened on Sunday? Take a breath. And we turn to page 3 for Lechu Neranena.
לכו נרננה לאדוני, נריע לצור אישנו, נקל מפניו בתודה, בזמירות נריע לו, אללי,
Yom Sheni, Monday. Think all the way back to Monday. What is one thing that you want to glean, that you want to carry with you into Shabbat to integrate? Something you learned. We take a breath. We turn to page 5 for Psalm 96.
For those who are wondering, the creaking is the heating system wanting to daven with us, wanting to sing with us. The heating system also wants its voice to be heard. Thank God. Page 5, 6 lines up from the bottom. 6 lines up from the bottom. Sadai v'chol asher bo ya'alot. Sadai, ay, 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 ay. Az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar. Az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar.
Yom Shlishi, thinking all the way back to Tuesday. In Psalm 97, light is sown for the righteous. What is some light from Tuesday you want to bring with you into Shabbat. You want to sow into Shabbat.
Page 6 in the bold. Last two lines. Ay, 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 da, 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 da. Ay, da, 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 oh, ay, 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 da, da,
Yom Revi'i, Wednesday, getting a little bit closer. What is something from the middle of the week that you want to bring with you? Something to glean from Wednesday. Take a breath as you call it to mind.
Page 8, in the middle, Zamru, in the bold. Zamru Adonai Bechino Bechino Bekol Zimra Zamru Adonai Bechino 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 Bekol Zimra Zamru Adonai Bechino Bechino Bekol Zimra Zamru Adonai Bechino Bechino Bekol Zimra Zamru Adonai Bechino Bechino Bekol Zimra Oh Zamru Adonai Bechino 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 Bekol Zimra Zamru Adonai Bechino Bechino Bekol Zimra Zamru Adonai Bechino Bechino Bekol Zimra
Yom Chamishi, Thursday. Just yesterday, where were you? What do you want to bring in from yesterday as we land more deeply into Shabbat? Perhaps you were looking towards Shabbat saying, it's almost time for Shabbat. Wishing your friends Shabbat Shalom a day early.
Can I share something?
Please.
I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm still arriving. Even though we're supposed to be at Thursday, I feel like I'm still arriving right now from the rush of the week. So if you're still arriving, you're not alone in still arriving, and you can really let yourself arrive. And as I come towards this next chant, this next psalm of Romemu, I'm always struck that Romemu, it's asking us to elevate, to lift up. And I feel like Kabbalat Shabbat, a friend of mine, Becky Schisler, once said that Kabbalat Shabbat is about elevating and deepening at the same time. And there's moments of elevation where we like really lift up, and there's moments where we're deepening. And I feel like that's an important thing as we come into this special time of Shabbat, because I don't know about you, but for me, sometimes the week just kind of, like my awareness is often just kind of flat. Like it's like the world sometimes, I don't get to experience it in its depth and in its like elevation. And we're kind of, I don't know about you, but I often feel like I'm running through my days. I like wear another set of glasses of my to-do list. And on Shabbat, I get to just like take off those glasses and wear the glasses of awe and wonder, right? And those glasses where I get to feel the highs and sort of soar and also get to really deepen into the moment. So I want to invite you as we go into Romemu and the rest of this journey, each of these Psalms, another doorway into Shabbat, another chance to arrive in the moment, another chance to arrive in your body, to let this be a practice of elevating, like, whoa, there's like other human beings here. There's air, there's space. And deepening, like, oh yeah, remember I can feel the ground underneath my feet. I can feel my bottom on the seat. I can feel my heart beating, right? That deepening into the awareness of the moment, that elevating of the joy, and the elevating of our heightened awareness of what's happening around us. So just want to invite that as our Romemu.
And behind us, the sweet whistle of the heating
Yes.
feels like it's joining us at the correct pitch.
Page 9 in the bold at the bottom, or the middle of the page, Romemu. Romemu.
Romemu.
Adonai Eloheinu. Veishtachavu. Lehar Kodsho. Romemu. Adonai Eloheinu. Veishtachavu. Lehar Kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. וישתחוו להר קודשו.
Yom Shishi. Today, earlier today, what is something from just a few hours ago that you're still bringing with you into this space as you continue to arrive and settle and ground yourself? I invite you to put 2 feet on the ground if you're not already, as we gather up the rest of our week and enter into a space of reflection and joy. We turn to page 10 for Psalm 29.
The very last line. Adonai le'amo yiten, Adonai yevarech et amo. Adonai os le'amo yiten, Adonai yevarech et amo. Shalom, Ova, Shalom.
Wherever you are at in this moment, landed, arrived, we've made it to Lachadodi. We'll greet the Shabbos bride together and let her bring us more fully into this space, more fully into ourselves.
It's our practice at TBZ, not only to bring Shabbat in to our hearts and our community and our space, but also to bring Shabbat out to the world. Because the world really needs Shabbat, right? If there was one thing that we could give as a gift to the world to help solve our problems, maybe Shabbat would be it, perhaps. And so we bring Shabbat out to the world. So at the last stanza, before the last stanza, you're all invited to come and join us, and we'll go out onto the stairs to bring Shabbat in and greet her as she comes, and to bring Shabbat out to the world, to Beacon Street and beyond. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ותפארת ונתינה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה בראש מקדש נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה,
פני שבת
נקבלה. או מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה, קומי צאי מתוך ההפכה, רב לך שבט ויעמק הבכה, והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התנערי ויעבר קומי, לבשי בגדי תפארתך אני, על יד בן ישי בית הלחמי, קרבה נפשי גאלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך חמלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. 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 לא תבושי ולא תתעלמי, מה תשכחי ומה תרמי, ובך יחסו עיני אבי ונכנסה עיר על תילה. לך דודי kala.
Likrat kala.
Penei Shabbat.
Penei Shabbat.
Nekabela.
Nekabela. Lecha dodi. Likrat kala. Penei Shabbat. Nekabela.
Vayom Shisa.
Yunsa.
Shosai.
Shosai.
Verachaku.
Verachaku.
Kamevalai.
Omevalai.
Yaziz Alai.
Elohai.
Kisos lev. Be'ahala. Lecha dodi.
Likrat kala. Penei Shabbat. Nekabela. Lecha dodi. Likrat kala. Penei Shabbat. Nekabela. Yamin Yismon. Tifratzi. Et Adonai. Taritzi. Ayadish. Ben Partzi. Ben Ismacha. Ben Agila.
Lecha dodi.
Lecha dodi.
Likrat kala.
Likrat kala.
Penei Shabbat.
Penei Shabbat.
Nekabela.
Nekabela.
Lecha dodi.
Likrat kala. Penei Shabbat. Nekabela.
Come on.
All the way.
Boi v'shalom.
Boi v'shalom.
Teres bala. Gam besimcha.
Gam b'simcha.
Bala.
Asmiku.
Lecha dodi.
Lecha dodi.
Likrat kala.
Likrat kala.
Penei Shabbat.
Likrat kala. Penei Shabbat. Nekabela. Ay, lay, lay. Ay, ay, lay, lay. Ay, la, la, lay, lay. Ay, la, 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 lay, lay. Ay, lay, lay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, am, ay, am, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, hey, ay, dodi, lecha dodi. Likrat kala. Penei Shabbat. Nekabela. Lecha dodi. Likrat kala. Penei Shabbat. Nekabela. Ay, ay, lay, lay. Ay, lay, lay. Ay, lay, lay, lay. Ay, lay, 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 lay. Ay, lay, lay, lay. Ay, 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 ay.
Page 15, it's good to be grateful.
So good.
Tov lehodot l'Adonai, u'zamesh shimcha l'yon. Those who are on Zoom, invite you to share something in the chat that you're grateful for this week. A moment of elevation, maybe, a moment of deepening, a moment of gratitude. It's such a beautiful image that we get here of gratitude. Lahagid baboker chastecha ve'emunatcha baleilot. In the morning, to speak of your chesed, your boundless loving kindness, and your faithfulness, your trust, your steadfastness in the evenings. And I think of the midrash about the first human and the first day that we just may have read last week or a week and a half ago. That the first human was created on the first day, right? And it was a beautiful day and so much exploration, and then came the first night. And Adam Harishon, the first person, was like so distraught. They're like, okay, I guess that was it. Like, that was life, right? Now it's dark, like, there's no more. It was pretty scary. And like, Adam kind of like waited there all night, like, is this it? Is this, like, can't see my, you know? And then the sun rose again. Or the sun rose maybe for the first time for that person. And there was a whole new day. And they were like, whoa, what a chesed. What a gift of kindness to have another new day. So it reminds us that like nighttime can be a little scary. We need that emunah that from God. We need that like trust, that faith, that steadfastness in the evenings. And then we get to experience what a chesed each new day. Hagid baboker chasdecha. Top of page 15, second line. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. V'hagid baboker chasdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. V'hagid baboker chasdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Lehagid baboker chasdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Lehagid baboker chasdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Page 16, 3 lines from the bottom. Edotecha. Edotecha ne'u me'od levecha navakodesh. Edotecha ne'u me'od levecha navakodesh. Adonai le'orech yamim. Adonai le'orech yamim. Adonai le'orech yamim. Adonai le'orech yamim. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. For those of you who I haven't met yet, which I think I met most of you at this point. My name is Sarah. I'm one of the rabbinic interns this year. This week, as we begin the month of Cheshvan, we are at the moment in the calendar of turning inward and settling in for the winter. And we read the story of Noah. It's your week, Noah.
Yes.
This story is so rich. For sure, one of the most well-known stories, like I think maybe in all of Bereshit and maybe in all of Torah that people know about. And we might, in each of our minds, have an image of the ark, of Noah collecting the animals 2 by 2, sending out the dove to find dry land. For one of our first major stories, it is actually told in quite a bit of detail, but that's not the story that I want to talk about tonight. You may or may not know, but this Noah and I, we're part of the same Jewish outdoor education fellowship. And it was in this world of Jewish farm educators that I came to learn a midrash, a story outside of the Torah, to give us a little bit more insight into what's going on. I learned a midrash about Naamah, Noah's wife. These days, as I'm in rabbinical school, when I remember a story I learned before, I will go and do some research on it. So I did some research, and I found that this midrash is by Rabbi Sandy Eisenberg Sasso. She's an incredible person, written tons of books. Check her out, post-Shabbos. In her version of the story, while Noah is out collecting the animals 2 by 2, Naamah goes out to collect the seeds 2 by 2. In order to repopulate and replant the world after the Mabul, the flood, she must preserve and protect the seeds as well. She walks the earth with an apron with deep pockets, and she collects each and every seed. And she brings them into the ark, and she puts them into a big, dark room to stay safe. And when the flood is over, Naamah carefully and gently plants her seeds, tends her garden, helping to renew the world. Because of the way she nurtured the seeds throughout her time on the ark and the plants in her garden, Hashem shows her the way the seeds will spread and change and cover the whole earth. Our farmer friends have already begun this process of collecting and categorizing and placing their seeds in safe places for the winter. And the trees around us have also begun the same. They have dropped their seeds, and the leaves are now falling to cover them for the winter. And Naamah placed her seeds in a large, dark room. Naamah and the trees alike know that much of growth happens in darkness and slowly. There is a waiting and a processing, a rooting, before the plant can burst forth and reach for light. We know that even if we had a transformative experience this past month during the new year, that we do not become new people completely changed overnight. Now is the moment for us to take our seeds of learning and inspiration and to plant them for the winter. For me, Naamah is a reminder that as I go into the winter, into the time of reflection and darkness, that cultivating rest and regeneration are so important. I need this moment, this story, to slow down and take a breath, to be reminded that change happens slowly. That is important, and that is good. I invite you to take a moment to think about something you want to plant this season, to nurture gently throughout the winter. What needs a little extra time this coming season in the soil to take root? Take a breath, calling the presence of Naamah to help you cultivate whatever it is you need in this season. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Yeshua Kach. Beautiful.
We greet and sing, right? We greet and sing.
Greet and sing.
Greet and sing. It is our custom
Great.
to, before we move into Mariv, and before we pray together, right? Yeah.
Sure, we usually do it in the morning, but we don't usually do it at night, but we should do it. Let's try it.
Okay, great. That's my memory. To turn around and greet someone, to say Shabbat Shalom if you haven't said Shabbat Shalom to them yet.
Greet each other in the chat. You can private message someone you don't know and say Shabbat Shalom.
I invite you to rise as we begin Ma'ariv.
Page 19.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai Amvorach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed. You may be seated. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzevaot shemo, El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamari v'aravim.
Amen.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael amecha. Ahavta Torah mitzvot chayim u'mishpatim, tanu limadata, keinu aleinu. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, uvahem negei yomam v'layla, ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
Amen.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם. בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וכשרתם להיות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. I invite you to continue on your own.
Pages 22 and 23, and interpretations on page 24.
Adonai Elohechem emet. We turn to page 25 for the blessing of Geula. Ve'emunah kol zot v'kayam aleinu. Shibchu vehodu lishmo, umalchuto beratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe uMiriam uvnei Yisrael lecha anu shira besimcha rabba ve'amru kulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot osef malchutecha ra'u banecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe ze elianu ve'amru Adonai imloch leolam ba'ed ve'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov uge'alo miyad chazak mimenu baruch ata Adonai gal Yisrael. Ashkivenu Eloheinu. We turn to page 26 as we invite the Sukkah of peace to wash over us.
3 lines from the bottom in the bold.
Ufros aleinu sukkot shalom echa ufros aleinu sukkot sukkot shalom echa Baruch atah Adonai, haporeh sukat shalom aleinu al kol amo Yisrael, al Yerushalayim ve'al kol ha'olam. I invite you to rise for V'shamru. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. איי 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 ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. איי איי כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. In a moment we'll do the Kaddish, marking our transition into the Amidah. And as I have been learning, as is our practice, we have these 2 beautiful faith quilts that were made by TBZ members. The one on the right, your right, represents chesed, loving kindness. And the one on the left represents gvura, strength or boundaries. And in the middle space, tiferet, or balance. We invite you during the Amidah to gravitate towards another area of the room. Maybe you're feeling drawn more towards chesed this evening, want to bring in a little bit more loving kindness. Maybe this evening you're looking for a little bit more strength, boundary making. You can be drawn towards this side of the room. And if you're like, I really just need to find some balance right now, you can find your way to the center. And we will call you back together with the nigun. Yitgadal ve'yitkadash shemei rabam ve'amad yivrach yirtei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael bagala uvizman kariv Veimeru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach, Leolam Ulam Me'omaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yiturman, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitale, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudsha, V'yichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Tamiram be'alma, V'yimeru, Amen.
Song and Amidah from page 29 to 39, or on the words, or on the pages of your heart.
shalom bimroma hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'ayimenu amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'iveru amen. I invite you to rise again and turn to page 44 for the Aleinu. We'll be doing the one at the top. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol latet gdula leotzer breshit shelo asanu im goyei haratzot velo samanu im mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu imahem vegor aleinu im kol ha'olam va'anachnu korim ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Today we commemorate the yard sites of Kalman Apfel, Shirley Brody, Betty Buchler, Meyer Cohn, Simon Epstein, Julius Garber, Clover Greenwald, Jacob Hornstein, Edward Hausman, Laura Kaplan, Rachel Kelman, Margot Klein, Boris Krugliak, Florence Laufbaum, Herman Miller, Maury Musikant, Eve Naiman, Joan Mascow Price, Morris Ross, Alicia Seeger, Beatrice Stuhl, Nathan Spivak, Marcel Sulitenu, Erin Young, Bessie Denenberg, Ishka Fararoy, Victor Fishman, Samuel Greenfield, Nettie Leah Hirsch, Audrey Gluntz Leventhal, Annie Manovich, Rose Projansky,
Norman
Weinberg, and condolences to Sandra Krumholtz on the passing of her partner, Ayalon Kohn. May their memories be for a blessing. If you are in mourning observing a yard site, or it is your custom to rise, I invite you to rise in body or in spirit for the Mourner's Kaddish on page 48. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach yirteh, ve'amlich malchuteh, ve'chayechon uvyomechon uvchayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam ulamei almaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitramam ve'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiram be'alma ve'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru. Amen.
Amen. Zichronam livracha.
Zichrona livracha. I have some announcements.
Yeah.
I've never done the announcements before, so I
Sure.
looked at the thing. Tomorrow morning is Evelyn Kosa's bat mitzvah,
Woo!
and also the ufruf of a good friend of ours and the other rabbinic intern, Josh Greenberg, and his partner Tatiana.
Woo! Mazel tov.
So come back tomorrow morning for all the fun. The big thing happening on November 4th is a dinner, community dinner at 7:30 p.m. after Kabbalat Shabbat services. That is next Friday.
We're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back.
We used to do this a lot, like every other month. We'd have a community dinner after services. It was really beautiful. We haven't been doing it for the last couple of years, but we're bringing the community dinners back. So we ask you to sign up in advance so we know how much food to have and who to expect. So you can go online or call the office this week. Let us know you're coming for the community dinner. Sign up. I'd love to have you this time exactly, 7 days from this moment for the community dinner.
Yeah. Amazing. It's I'll be there, maybe.
Yeah?
It's going to be fun, so fun to schmooze and eat dinner with you all. There's also lots of fun, exciting things coming up, like November 6th, The Literary Mafia, Jews Publishing and Post-War American Literature with author, professor, and TBZ member Josh Lambert.
Wow.
Come do some learning. There's many more things that have gone out in the email. Oh, and then on November 11th, we are having a guest speaker, Ruth Zacharin.
Yeah.
The speakers are all amazing. So we're excited
She's from the
to see
Mass
you there.
Coalition to Prevent Gun Violence, right? Yeah. Which TBZ has had a many years collaboration with.
Oh, I see. I was
and-
thinking about it beforehand.
Yeah. So she'll is it a Kiddush talk? Is that right? Is that what it says?
It doesn't say.
Okay, well, Ruth's going to come speak. Awesome.
Probably a Kiddush talk.
Great.
Great. And there's a November 9th, 7 p.m. film and panel
Great.
on the Emmy-nominated film This Ain't Normal about gang and gun violence. Oh, related
Yeah.
to the talk. Great. Announcements. If you have more questions, you can find out things happening on the website, sign up for the email. Looking forward to seeing you next Shabbos.
Amen, amen, amen. Let's bless each other, and we'll make Kiddush and Hamotzi.
Amazing.
And after that, we welcome you to come, and there's a little bit of snacks right outside, and schmooze together on the steps, and enjoy a few moments together. And make sure to talk to someone you don't know, and say Shabbat Shalom to them. But first, come close, we'll bless each other, and then we'll make Kiddush and Hamotzi together. Oh, come close. Oh, check in with people around you, but we can get connected, either physically or wirelessly. Oh, Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha. Yair Adonai panav elecha. Ve'yichoneka Yisa Adonai panav elecha. Ve'yasem lecha shalom. Ve'yasem lecha Sarei chaverai.
L'chaim.
We can do better than that. Sarei chaverai.
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'avav ratzon inchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta im kol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim, l'chaim.
L'chaim.
A good year. All right, we connect to the challah, or someone connected to the challah. Got to unwrap the second challah here. We're back to challah. We weren't doing challah for a while, you know? It's like, here we are. We're back. All right, together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Come grab some challah
Yeah, congrats.
without making too many crumbs. But Oseh shalom in Roma. Oh, yaseh shalom aleichem. Oh, ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshrei tevel. Ve'imru, Amen. Say Shabbat Shalom to some you don't know, like you can schmooze out on the stairs together. Shabbat Shalom. Thanks to everyone who joined us on Zoom
Shabbat
and YouTube.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Aseh Shalom.